How you going, buddy? You guys together at all? Okay. So it's all Australian footage that we're showing, and these are all facts from around the world, obviously. So, yeah. Have you seen any animal agriculture footage before? No? So are you aware that it's like 95% of the animals that we're consuming and using are from factory farms? Why do you think we use factory farms over like local farms, do you think?
Maybe it's cheaper and quicker.
Cheaper and quicker, yeah. More for demand. Do you think we need to consume animals and use their products to be healthy, do you think?
I think we can be healthy without eating animals.
Be healthy without it, yeah.
This is just an option that people are used to.
Yeah, it's an option for sure. Do you think about animals when you're consuming the products at all? Like, do we think about the animal?
I think probably when you're buying, not when you're eating.
No, when you're eating, yeah.
Because probably when you go into the shop, then you see something like grass-fed and stuff like that, that's when you actually think the process behind it. But
so you might think that it's more ethical to buy grass-fed.
No. I'm saying
I know what you mean. You think about the process. Yeah, I totally agree, man.
But I don't think it's about buying grass-fed. I don't think it's about being ethical. I think it's about choosing the healthier option.
Healthier.
Because they say it's more organic. So.
More organic, yeah. Do you think that if we can live healthy without consuming these animal products, that kind of makes it unnecessary? So then if it's unnecessary, it's kind of cruel to kill animals unnecessarily? Like if we don't need to eat them and we're just killing them because we like the flavour or the taste or whatever?
Yeah, but this world is driven by capitalism.
It is, yeah.
So a lot of unethical things are driven by
I agree.
money, so.
Do you think that as a consumer we have power to drive demand in a different area?
Yeah, certainly.
Do you think of your money as like a vote when you buy products, like which industries you support, or?
Definitely.
Yeah, and do you want to support industries that, cause the cruelty and the suffering, or not? I'm trying to make you feel bad. I'm just asking. Do you think, as a consumer, we should support those industries at all?
I think, look, I wouldn't make the call for everyone else. But
just for you personally,
I personally think like if there are better, more ethical options, then they should be considered. I don't see any reason why.
Yeah.
But I think the issue also is like some things become ingrown within you. Like
totally habits.
You grow up just being told meat is the way to go, and it will be like a hard switch. I think it's almost like that issue that someone can join the gym, but do they go and exercise? No, because sometimes it takes more than just like subscribing to live.
I agree. What do you think drives people to go to the gym a lot? Maybe it's even more than just to get fit. Maybe it's actually a goal, or maybe it's like they believe in something. Like, do you think if we have a cause or a why, then that makes it easier, because it's not so much about us anymore, it's about like a bigger picture maybe as well?
Yeah. And I think also like if the market had more like plant-based meals as options, then, I think it would drive demand. But if more is being pushed on TV and all media sites, then your mind is brainwashed to think like, this is the way to go.
I agree. I ate meat for 21 years, just so you know. So do you think that we as a consumer can create more of a demand for those products? Like if we go to the plant-based products and we buy those at the supermarkets, do you think that's going to create more of a demand?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so as a consumer, we sort of have more power than we might think. So what do you think would be difficult for you personally, just out of curiosity? You were saying giving up meat would be hard. What would be hard about it, do you think? Is it like the taste, or the where to buy it, or?
I think it's psychological.
Psychological, yeah.
So your brain creates patterns, and patterns become your habits. So
totally.
That's why sometimes like things like smoking, it's bad for you, but people keep doing it.
Yeah, but would you agree that smoking is a personal choice? Whether with eating meat, it involves a victim?
I think it is a personal choice to a specific extent.
Okay.
Probably when you're starting, but when it becomes a habit, you can do it even if you don't want to.
Do you think? Yeah, no, you keep going. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
So it takes like some something really strong to shake, or maybe like a threat of death because of illness or something like that.
Yeah.
But if there's no like motive behind it, it's not. I don't think it's easy to.
I agree, man.
But it is a choice to a specific extent.
It is a choice. I agree. But when we think about it from the victim's perspective, you know, do they get a choice?
What do you mean?
Like the animal doesn't get a choice, does it?
Yep, it doesn't. No.
The animal doesn't. No. So then we would say that our choice involves someone else, which is the animal. So if I had it, you know, just for an example, if I had an animal here and I went to hurt it, you know, and if you tried to stop me and I said it's my choice, would you say, no, hold on, that animal, don't hurt that animal because that's causing harm to another? So that's sort of how we tend to try and look at it because we don't see the victim. Would you agree? Or? Yeah. So if you realize your choice impacts someone else, another animal, which is sentient, wouldn't that make it easier then to make a different choice? Because you're saying, I don't want to cause harm to anyone or any being that I don't have to. Morally, how do we justify it if we don't need to do it? What do you think? How do we morally justify killing animals if we don't need to?
I think there is things like with moral things are very difficult to tackle, right? Because this world is driven by obviously moral side of things, then the law that's in effect.
Yeah, the law is unjust in some ways, yeah, for sure.
So in many instances, there has been a lot of things that were not morally correct.
I agree.
They were in whatever the law allows. So,
yeah, that's right. I agree.
So,
what are some examples do you think throughout history that we can see where it was legal to do something that harmed another?
I think it's just like how that Nazi thing in Germany, the slave trade and all that crap.
Yeah, that's right.
Even the issues that happened in Australia with native people.
So do you think, therefore, if you were around in those times, would you want to support what they were doing, or would you want to be on the side of history that's more justice, you know?
Well, now looking back, obviously I want to go on the side of history, but I would like to say, like, if I was in that time, what would I do?
Same, yeah.
I wouldn't know what I would do.
Because only a small percentage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But now I look back at it, everyone agrees that it was the wrong thing. So.
And do you think we will look back on the way we're treating animals now as slaves and killing them?
Definitely. I think the movement for plant-based diet is very strong, and I don't think it's going back. And people are more aware of other health choices because of things like the internet, things that people didn't know about, and also about cruelty in all these abattoirs that people didn't know about. Now media and internet is making it possible. So
I agree.
I think one day, yes, people are going definitely to look back and say, what did we do?
And do you think now that you've got the choice to be on which side of history you want to be on, which side do you think you'd rather be on? Like compassion and empathy and caring, or do you want to support the cruelty and the slavery and the suffering? Because this is the social justice movement of our time, really, isn't it? Because once we can respect animals equally, I feel like then that creates an environment to start respecting all beings. Like, would you agree that if you discriminate against certain animals as a child, if you're taught to discriminate, then that's going to impact the way you look at other people as well? Because if you go dog, cat, pet, cow, chicken, pig, slave, food, how are you going to then grow up and respect all beings and all people?
Yeah, I agree.
So that's what we're saying, and I think that is a good enough reason to choose your morals and values over taste and the pleasure. So that's what we're doing. And if I gave you some information you could look into for yourself, if you want to try a vegan diet, you can sign up online at Vegan22. You get a free mentor, recipes, places to eat, makes it really easy. If you like it, you keep going. If you don't, you just go back. But all these documentaries will educate you, and then you can make a decision.
Okay. Thank you.
Good on you, man. Thank you for a chat.
Thank you.
No worries. Take care.